Some pairs are simply meant to be peanut butter and chocolate. When they meet, legend happens. Reese's doesn't just mix flavors, it sculpts sweetness, perfecting every single layer. From lunchboxes to movie nights at home, that little cup always shows up right on time. Today, I'm opening the factory doors where roasted peanuts meet glossy chocolate to see how every Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is crafted down to the millimeter. Hit follow and step into the workshop with me. It all started with 1 penny. In 1928, H.B. Reese, a father of 16, created the penny cup, creamy peanut butter wrapped in rich chocolate for just 1 cent. From a small basement workshop, Reese's grew into a candy empire. By 2025, the chocolate capital of Hershey, Pennsylvania, will welcome the brand new Reese chocolate processing plant, the first new facility in over 30 years, spanning about 250,000 square feet. It'll give Reese's greater control over ingredients and boost production capacity. On the market, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups remain the #1 Halloween candy, holding strong as a festive icon. At the corporate level, Reese's brings in over $3 billion in annual sales. From a penny treat to America's sweetest symbol, what a journey of sweet craftsmanship. The Reese's legend begins with something tiny yet mighty: the humble peanut. In Georgia, the peanut capital of the U.S., endless green fields supply nearly half of the nation's peanuts. When harvest season arrives, special machines glide down the rows, pulling up the plants and flipping them to reveal clusters of golden brown pods. Then, they're left to dry right there on the field. Why dry them on the spot? Just 2 to 3 days of sunshine lower the moisture to a safe level, preventing mold and preserving that rich, nutty flavor for the next stage of the journey. Once perfectly dry, the peanuts are separated from their stems and travel along conveyor belts into massive storage bins. From there, sealed trucks carry the raw peanuts to the factory, where the real transformation begins. Behind those factory doors lies a meticulous process: sieving, sizing, air blowing, and magnetic metal removal. Every shake and gust of air serves a purpose, removing soil, twigs, or even tiny bits of metal that could dull blades, scratch rollers, or worse, ruin an entire batch. Only peanuts that are clean, dry, and uniform in size make the cut for roasting and grinding, the key steps that turn them into the silky peanut butter inside a Reese's cup. And that raises the next big question: what's the perfect moisture level for peanut butter that's both creamy and stable? Let's keep going. In a split second, the rough shell cracks open, revealing smooth, plump peanuts inside. But that's only the first checkpoint. Right after shelling, the nuts move through a vibrating sieve and sorting line. Shrunken, broken, or undersized kernels are promptly shown the door. Done yet? Not quite. A manual inspection line still waits at the end, human eyes catching the flaws machines might miss. The selected batches head to the Hershey plant. Giant bags weighing around 2,500 pounds each are lifted by forklifts and emptied into feed hoppers. From there, the peanuts flow onto conveyors straight into a massive tunnel roaster. Inside, they walk for about 35 minutes through hot air at roughly 289 degrees Fahrenheit. Why so long? To reach the perfect dryness and unlock that signature peanut butter candy aroma through the Maillard reaction. And here's a fun secret: Reese's roasts their peanuts just a little darker than usual, creating that rich flavor and slightly gritty smooth texture everyone recognizes. As legend has it, an early overheated batch accidentally birthed the now famous flavor profile. Fresh out of the roaster, the peanuts are still warm, giving off a gentle, nutty aroma. Tens of thousands of them glide down the conveyor belt every hour, entering an automated shell removal system. The rough, vibrating surface gently rubs away the thin skins, like rolling peanuts between your palms. A burst of strong air sweeps the husks away, leaving behind shiny golden brown kernels, the golden ingredient of peanut butter. At the Hershey plant, this line handles over 1 million pounds of peanuts every week, an incredible number when you realize those tiny kernels go on to make millions of Reese's Cups each day. Before grinding, technicians add a precise dose of fine salt, measured down to the gram. Salt isn't just seasoning, it's the conductor that brings the sweet and savory notes into perfect harmony. Workers check the color and texture carefully. Only when it meets exact standards is the batch cleared for blending. After the salt is added, the warm, glossy stream of peanut butter begins a new journey through a maze of gleaming steel pipes, where every drop is controlled down to the milliliter. At the central blending station, automated nozzles dispense refined sugar and a small amount of hydrogenated vegetable oil. Just a little. But it's the silent hero that prevents separation and keeps the peanut butter smooth and spreadable, even after traveling thousands of miles. Once the mix is complete, it moves into a high-speed grinder spinning at over 9,000 revolutions per minute, powerful enough to pulverize the last peanut bits into a silky cream measured in just a few dozen microns. This is the moment it hits Reese's Spec. Rich, aromatic, and with that distinct, slightly dense pliability no ordinary spread can match. If we stopped here, you could jar it up as the familiar breakfast peanut butter. But at Reese's, the journey isn't over. Most of this peanut butter flows downstairs into colossal holding tanks, the kind that could keep a sandwich fan's dreams alive for a decade. At the final blending stage, the peanut butter reserved for Reese's Cups is transferred into a massive mixer, basically a magic cauldron. As the paddles turn, the thick peanut butter folds together, smoothing into a golden mass. But to become the perfect filling, it needs to be thicker, sweeter, and able to hug the outer chocolate just right. Technicians add powdered sugar, fine salt, and a natural emulsifier to give the mixture a pliable, stable texture. Then, the magic happens in the last step. Dextrose, a simple sugar that amplifies the roasted peanut aroma and lets that rich, nutty flavor bloom across your palate. A Reese's Cup wouldn't be complete without its glossy brown chocolate shell, the soul that pulls every flavor together. At one end of the factory, the peanut butter is being whipped silky smooth. At the other, the molten chocolate is brought to precisely the right temperatures. Yes, Reese's uses the same base chocolate as a Hershey bar, but the formula is tuned to embrace the peanut's richness. Just sweet enough, just bitter enough, melting into perfect harmony. It all starts with cocoa beans roasted and ground into chocolate liquor, pure liquid chocolate. That's blended with sugar, cocoa butter, milk, and lactose powder to create a signature ingredient called crumb, fine particles with the texture of wet chocolate sand. The crumb is refined between massive steel rollers, then sent to conching, hours of gentle agitation that soften bitterness and marry the flavors. When the balance is just right, lecithin and other emulsifiers are added so the chocolate melts smoothly on the tongue. The final step is tempering, carefully heating, cooling, and reheating in sequence. This ritual gives chocolate its shine, its snap, and its clean melt. Before peanut butter and chocolate meet, there's one small but crucial step: making the paper cups. Delicate liners drop in a steady rhythm into pleated round trays, perfectly synchronized like a pre-programmed dance, ready to cradle the sweet filling that's about to be poured. In just a few seconds, thousands of paper cups stand ready, lined up for the peanut butter and chocolate reunion. Tiny but indispensable. These liners are what keep every Reese's Cup neat, round, and perfect. The moment tempering finishes, the glossy stream of hot chocolate rushes through massive steel pipes and into an overhead depositor above the line. Below, rows of paper cups glide in rhythm, and then the automated nozzles begin to draw the perfect base layer. Each drop lands with unbelievable precision. The nozzles fire in a staggered pattern, doubling throughput while keeping accuracy absolute. A gentle puff of compressed air follows, spreading the chocolate evenly across the bottom and up the pleated walls. The conveyor adds a soft vibration, settling the chocolate into a glass-smooth base, ready for the star to arrive. From the floor above, silky peanut butter flows through stainless lines into a volumetric extruder. Each portion is cleanly cut and placed dead center on the chocolate, so precise it feels guided by an invisible hand. Once the filling is set, a second veil of chocolate pours over, sealing the cup with a flawless, mirror-bright top. A final air pass levels the surface, and the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups glide down the belt, tens of thousands per hour, uniform to the millimeter. But the journey of a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup isn't over yet. There's one final stage: finishing and packaging. Right after that warm chocolate seal goes on, each cup enters a cooling tunnel over 10 meters, about 33 feet, long, where chilled air is held steady at 45 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes, just enough time to lock in flavor and set a perfectly smooth, crisp shell. As they emerge, every cup glints under inspection lights. Workers watch closely, pulling any that are off-center or drippy. Only flawless cups move forward. Next comes demolding and pairing. Robotic arms lift each cup from its tray, give a quick twist, and match them into the iconic duo. Then they're wrapped in the signature orange foil and heat-sealed to preserve freshness, all at a blistering pace of 900 pairs per minute. From there, Reese's boxes are cased up, loaded onto refrigerated trucks, and shipped across the U.S. From convenience stores to movie theaters. And the moment someone tears open that orange wrapper, the nutty sweet magic begins all over again. From a tiny peanut to a sweet Reese's cup, just one bite is enough to make the whole world smile. One bite, crisp chocolate shell, rich peanut butter filling, and you instantly get why Reese's has stayed timeless for nearly a century. If you love this flavor too, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so we can explore more delicious treats together.